is it possible to make a movie that keeps you totally hooked and wanting to know what's going to happen next? Have you give a shit about the characters? And have you feel a range of emotions when the movie has pretty much no story? This is 2010's Frozen, directed by Adam Green, and stars a bunch of people that you more than likely will have seen in other movies before, like the Iceman, who does not have that accent whatsoever. So this is one of those like single location movies where the entire film, or most of it, like 90 to 95% of the movie, is set in one location. So with that in mind, the movie had this great potential to just completely suck balls. Could have had people walking out of the cinemas being like,
"Oh, can you guys smell that fresh mountain air? It smells a bit like, cancer."
But this guy pulled it off really well. I'm actually astonished with how amazing the chemistry, dialogue, and how they keep things moving. So like I said at the beginning, this movie doesn't really have much of a story. Like, you are introduced to 3 characters. They're at a ski resort. They're going skiing. There's dialogue going on about the girlfriend being a newbie to this whole skiing thing. They go up the chairlift, they come back down. They have discussions about how much the girlfriend sucks.
And I'm just saying that Mount Holliston is kind of our thing. And she can't even ride, so it's a little weird.
She's getting better.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's your story. They get left behind on the chairlift, and they get stuck halfway up the mountain. So it's kind of hard to talk about this movie without, like, giving stuff away and revealing certain points of the movie that really define it as a movie that did this particular topic or genre or whatever right. The best thing I can say about this is that this is one of those movies where the less you know, the better. The things that I can say about the movie is that it really makes you believe that the urgency is definitely there, and that you actually feel scared for these people. You feel the danger, you feel the tension, you feel all the nerves and all of their emotions when you see them on screen.
She's just above me. She's not gonna understand that I died. She's gonna think that I left her, that I forgot about her.
The director does a really good job with pushing the emotions out of the screen and into the viewer themselves, and having you almost like experience what they're experiencing, which is very tension building. Like, it makes you feel uneasy with all the things that happen in this film. Like, when you put yourself in their shoes, you're stuck on a chairlift. You're not going anywhere. It's pitch black and there's like a storm coming in and it's freezing cold and it's just constantly snowing. Well, how this director gets this movie to work so well is that the chemistry and the dialogue between the characters is executed perfectly.
You wanna know any good jokes?
What did the 14-year-old girl from New Hampshire say to her dad when she lost her virginity?
Get off me, you're crushing my Marlboros.
Yep.
The Iceman, Sean what's-his-face, I can't remember his name, but you know who I'm talking about. He's easily my favorite character in the movie. He's a total smartass. He's like the friend that you have that is that total smartass. And he's really funny, and you might not like what he has to say when he still makes you laugh, but you forgive it anyway because he's one of those super honest people.
You never call me pet names.
I'm not a pet name guy.
But you're supposed to call me something affectionate, like honey or sweetie.
You know, I hooked up with a girl last semester that called me my last name in bed. Weird. She was all like, "Oh, Lynch, your hair's so soft. Do me harder, Lynch."
The girlfriend, Emma Bell, she does a really good job at portraying the type of character that she's been cast as. She was kind of just brought along to this thing where the 2 guys just normally go there on their own, and Lynch has now become a third wheel, essentially. But she's awkwardly trying to fit into their thing, and it worked out so nicely that it all seems very realistic. Like, the conversation, the reactions from the characters between one another, it all seems very realistic and like what would happen in real life. It seems very believable. Even the psychology of the characters, when you see the movie progress, those things would happen. You're trapped in a situation that you don't know how to get out of. No matter how close of a friend you are with the people that you're in that trap-like situation, things are gonna get tense, uneasy, and people are slowly gonna start psychologically breaking down.
If we hadn't spent the entire day on the fucking bunny hill, watching you fall on your ass, we would have done some runs and we could have gone home.
I'm sorry.
Well, maybe if you hadn't fucked with our thing. Maybe if you just had stayed home and not tried to force yourself into every little aspect of his life. Fuck you!
The boyfriend, Dan, what's his real name? Kevin something? I don't know. I've seen him on movies before, but I just don't know where. Yeah, the chemistry between the two best friends, the two guys, perfect. I would love to know if behind the scenes, like when the movie wasn't being shot, I'd love to know if their chemistry was just as genuine as it seemed like it was on camera, if that's the right sentence to piece together. I would give this movie a 7, maybe an 8. This movie was very good. With what they had available to them, this was really good. Another good Canadian movie. So have you seen this movie? Have you heard of it? Will you go and check it out yourself? Leave your comments in the comment section down below. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Hope you guys are all having a mad day, and until next time, peace. Blah, 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 blah.
The guy who created this video, his name is Benji James. Now this guy is the epitome of the cute Australian guy. Anyway, he also happens to be a YouTuber, and a really great YouTuber at that, so you should definitely take a look at his channel. His editing is insane. It's like he spent so much fucking time on this, and I really appreciate that, so thank you, Benji.
Wow, I just got raped.
You like that?
That was not the best rape, no. How fucking
What country you from?
What?
What ain't no country I ever heard of? They speak English and what?
What? Oh, what type fucking we're gonna lose because she fucking, you know, what not fucking
English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?